Hey everybody, it's Diana Jarrell Gutierrez, your intuitive relationship coach and spiritual mentor from thedancinggoddess.com. And today we're going to look at your message for June of 2022. Now, if you're new to my community, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here, and be sure to subscribe so you never miss any videos on how to trust and love yourself. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for each week in the month, and I encourage you to get out a sheet of paper and write down your own interpretations as they go up. I use different decks on these videos. Today I am using Diana Cooper's The Magic of Unicorns. It's a beautiful deck. If you like unicorns, I highly recommend it. All right, so as we begin the month, before we even get to June 1st, we have a gorgeous new moon in Gemini on May 30th, which is going to influence that whole first week in June. Now, this moon is really about communication. It's about looking at how you can refine the image that you present to the world. How happy are you with the modes of expression that you have currently? What I mean is, are you a writer? Are you actually writing? Do you like to use your voice and maybe have felt stifled? This is the moon to really make those declarations that you're going to do things that are only aligned with your soul and leave the rest. It's a good time to make wishes around things like communication, friendships, any kind of media, and as it relates to relationships, how you can have more harmony and more fun. Gemini is a very playful, fun sign, and it's about really enjoying the lightness of life. And the card for that week, look how gorgeous that is, Enlightenment. It feels like just like a solar system. And the card itself says, look from the highest perspective, see the divine in everyone. And I'm also drawn to the number. So 43 breaks down to a 7, which is all about spirituality. So this is this first week, you can really trust to get intuitive insights about your relationships if you're able to really pull back and observe. So it's about observing and seeing the bigger picture here. If there's been a challenge in your relationships, it's saying take yourself out of the equation for a second and look at it from a higher lens. You may get some really important insights that way. Then we go to week 2 of June, and the card, I love all of these, is Divine Potential. It's this gorgeous unicorn right over a scroll. Again, I'm getting like a lot of creative energy here. It says, fulfill your destiny, be all you can be. So this is a card of taking action. It's saying, why are you waiting for permission? Like, just go for it. This is the week of the 5th. You don't need anybody's permission to use your gifts, right? And come from your heart space. Don't worry about what anyone thinks, just march ahead, and it's time to get pen to paper. It's time to take action. It's time to let people know you exist. It's time to tell someone how you feel. These are just a couple examples of how it can come up. Then we go to the 3rd week in June, and before we go there, I want you to make a note of this. June 14th. We have a full moon that day, and it is going to be in Sagittarius for the beginning and then Capricorn, which is all about new adventures. So you may have felt like, oh my gosh, I'm taking all this uncomfortable action. I'm telling people how I feel. Like, is there a payoff? You'll see it in this 3rd week as something comes to fruition, something culminates, something wraps up. And look at the card, 33, that master creative number, Cosmic Sapphire. It says, act with honor and integrity and speak your truth. So this is saying if you are committed to your path, if you are unwilling to, give in to those distractions and fears from other people or even yourself, you will make your mark. And as it relates to relationships, this is the time when you can commit to a relationship where you can see the other person's true colors and you won't be afraid to speak your truth. Then the week of the 19th is all about openings. I love it. So the cosmic gates are opening. Cosmic Pearl, expand your psychic gifts, open the gate to the angelic realm. So this is saying, okay, you've done a lot of work on yourself this month. Now, right, we're going to give you some gifts, but can you observe them? Are you open to receive? So the name of the game for this week is receptivity. even if something comes that's uncomfortable, challenging, weird, can you see it as a sign of growth? Can you see it as a sign of you getting closer to where you want to be? And then finally, as we wrap up the month, it's time to get quiet again. Enter the magic. 6 is all about really, family, looking at the family that you've created with your friend circle, with your immediate family, but also abundance and really pulling your energy into what you want to create. So it looks like a pregnant woman holding her belly. It's like, what do you want to create? Get quiet so you can listen to the voice of your own soul and make those decisions. It says, live in the now and seize the moment. And look, you're being held by the divine here. So as it relates to relationships, like, what is it that you are willing to sacrifice in order to really, satisfy your soul's desires? And what are you willing to receive from the other person? So let's do a quick recap. So we start the month with a bang with this gorgeous new moon in Gemini. Communications going nuts. We're learning how to refine how we speak to each other and how you speak to others, and really articulate what you want from a higher level. It's time to stop procrastinating. It's time to just keep taking action towards your focus, what you want, and to speak from the heart. That will win you brownie points. As you live from integrity, tell somebody how you feel, receive what they have to say to you. You may have breakthroughs in your relationships, in your career, in a situation that has bothered you for some time. And gifts come if you're willing to receive them. And then you get to chart your next journey. What is it that you desire? What are you willing to let go of and call in order to have it? I would love to hear from you. Did this resonate with you? What insights came up? Definitely send me a message on either my website or YouTube. And remember, June is all about creating your own magic through the willingness to be vulnerable, to communicate, and most importantly, to be in touch with your own heart. Thank you so much for being here. And if you enjoyed this, please share it with a friend, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great, great month.